Very good morning, students. We are starting the new lesson, that is agriculture. The same lesson you want to study in 10th standard also. So be careful when you are studying and try to understand all the points. So the introduction part of the lesson, it's saying like that: primary activity, secondary activity, and tertiary activity. And as the first paragraph says like that, the transformation from a plant to a finished product, it involves three types of economical activities, that is primary activity, secondary activity, and tertiary activity. And primary activity means we are what we are doing, the agriculture means directly we are working in the basic level, connects with the extraction and production of natural resources. We are producing like with the help of soil, water, we are producing cotton or wheat, like that things, it is comes under primary activities. Then in examples of that one, agriculture, fishing, gathering of food are the examples of primary activity. Then secondary activity, it connects with the processing of the resources, means we are getting raw cotton, from that we are producing cloth, that is comes under secondary activity. Example, manufacturing of steel, baking of bread or biscuit, then weaving of cloth, these are the example. And tertiary activity, it provides support to the primary as well as secondary activities through our services. For example, transportation, trade, banking, insurance, advertising, these are the examples. Primary, secondary, and tertiary activity. Once again, first one it is primary activity, second one secondary activity, third one tertiary activity. Primary activity like agriculture, fishing, like that activity. Secondary activity, producing manufacturing of steel, baking of bread, example. Then tertiary activity, that is banking, insurance, teaching, transportation, trade, these are the examples. So we have seen that one, agriculture as the primary activity. In that many things, many steps are there. First one, crop, fruits, vegetables, flowers, and rearing of livestock, means sheep or buffalo or cow, like that things. And in 50% of the population in the world, they are engaged in agriculture activity. 50% means half of the population, they are engaged in the agriculture activity. And 2/3 of the Indian population, 2/3 of Indian population also engaged in agriculture activity. And we should get some of the special that soil, topography of soil, climate, these are things should be adequate or proper, then only we can produce something. If you want to produce wheat, it should be climate should be like not with much rainfall, but it like a cool, like a winter season, then we can produce maximum wheat. And if you want to produce rice, it should we should get maximum rainfall, and the soil with water, like that situation should be there. So we are thinking about the climate, topography of soil as well as climate. These both things, it is going to affect the our agriculture activity. And the one of the definition, it is given like that: what is arable land or cultivable land or arable land? The land on which the crops are grown is known as arable land. Where we are growing the crops, that land is known as the arable land. And in the map we can see the agricultural we can see in the world wise where we are getting maximum production. In the green color it is given like that, that is the arable land. If you are looking at the map, we can see this is North America, and this is South America, and this is Africa, and this is Europe, and here it is Asia, and under Australia, and all the continents, there is the sum of the area where we can cultivate different things. It may be cotton, it may be sugar cane, it may be peanut, like the different crops we can cultivate in the different parts of the world. And the grassland area where it is coming the temperate zone, we have studied that temperate zone grasslands last year. In that area we can cultivate wheat like that things, because that like grassy grass type grain means plants it is, and we are getting the grains. And we can see here one box, it is given 5 types of culture, means 5 types of agriculture, sericulture, pisciculture, viticulture and horticulture. Agriculture means what we are the science and art of cultivation on the soil, raising the crop and rearing the livestock. It is also called farming. Then sericulture, it is related to silkworm, producing production of silk. The next one, pisciculture, breeding of fish. And we know in a Tamil part of some Tamil Nadu or Andhra we are having like that breeding of fish. Then viticulture, the cultivation of, viticulture means the cultivation of grapes. That also we can see here in Tamil Nadu, black grapes and other things. And horticulture, that we are growing the vegetable, flowers, fruits, apple, orange like that, that is known as horticulture. So 5 types of cultures it is related to agriculture: sericulture, pisciculture and viticulture and horticulture. And we are moving to the next part, farm type, different types of farm. We are going to see different types of farm. And in agriculture, farming can be looked as a system. We can like a computer system like that, we can see it is a system. In that we need many things, inputs we need. As a computer we want to get input, then some processing, then output. So we can see the inputs are seeds, fertilizer, machinery and labor are the inputs. You want to study this topic again in 9th standard, in economics as well as in geography. Okay, some of the operations involved are plowing, sowing, irrigation, weeding, harvesting. That are the operations what we are, according to when we are saying about in the form of computer language, we can see some of the operations what we are doing or processing. Then outputs are the crops and wool, dairy, poultry products, etc. These are the output. So we can see the input, processing and output. And we can see here 2 pictures are given. What are the inputs, what are the process and what are the outputs. And here again in that what is the human input what we want to give. In that physical and natural inputs what are they. Like that both we can see. In the storage we need human input, labor we want, machinery, chemicals. But for water purpose, temperature purpose, soil and slope like that we are depending on physical input. So we can see different types of inputs. One is the human inputs or human resources. Second one is physical inputs. And we are going to see next topic, it is types of farming. Types of farming. So what we said, what is agriculture, and 3 types of economical activity: primary activity, secondary activity and tertiary activity. And we know how many percentage of the people they are participated in agriculture, that is 50% in the world, and in India that is 1/3. And in the map it shows like that in the world where in which area we are having the maximum agricultural land. And again we have seen the one box like that: agriculture, sericulture, pisciculture and viticulture and horticulture. And here in first page itself we can see how the word agriculture it is derived from. It is a Latin word, agar or agri means soil and culture means cultivation. From that we are coined that word agriculture. And farming as a system, we are having input, process and output. And we have seen that one in that human input and physical input. And we are having the process, that also we are the human being want to work for that. Then we are getting the product like the crop or it may be or rice like that things. And now we are going to think the types of farming that we will continue in next video.